What is up, everyone? It's Justin Parnell back again with another Cube draft because Cube is still on Arena, so we got to try to max it out. And it looks like our draft is ready, so let's see what we can do this time. But before we get into the games, please be sure to like this video and subscribe to this channel to keep seeing this sweet, sweet content every week. All right, what do we have here? Well, we have a powerful Planeswalker in Written 7. We have a very good red creature in Legion War Boss, as well as Voldaren Epicer and Monastery Swift Spirit come back around, and Welcoming Vampire. Those are all pretty good aggressive creatures. I think I might want to draft this Legion War Boss, and maybe try to go for a red aggressive deck. This is definitely one of the best 3-drops that red has to offer. So yeah, let's do it. Let's make it happen. Ooh, so fortunately, there's only one red card in the pack. Battlecry Goblin, which is very, very good. I think a black-red sacrifice deck could definitely be good, but I'd rather just stick with the Battlecry Goblin rather than get Blood Artist this early. That could definitely be tricky. Blood Artist is certainly the better card. It's obviously very good with Legion War Boss that we have. Maybe we do just get the Blood Artist and just try to go black-red sacrifice. You know what? Let's do it. We're in for it. Okay. Well, we have two really excellent cards. We have Sorin the Mirthless and Chandra Tortured Defiance. I think Chandra is a little bit better. Not a lot better, but it's a little bit better. But these are two very, very good Planeswalkers. We're going to take Chandra, and maybe on the way back around, we can pick Sorin, Flesh Scourger, or Evolved Sleeper. Those would all be pretty solid picks.
You and I are going to take them out.
Okay. Well, this is a pretty easy land pick for us if we're going to be committing to black and red. Smoldering Egg is better in like blue-red when you're doing like spell slinging. And yeah, I think we'll just take this Sulphur Spring to go about our day. We have a Mishra's Command. I've been like fairly unimpressed with this card. It's okay to give something like haste and a small pump, but I think we're just going to take this Cult Conscript as a recursive black creature. So, let's do it. Let's do it. Okay. Here we have Immerstrom Predator, which does sacrifice creatures. And you can grow it. We also have Fireblade Charger. I think the Predator will actually come back, so I'd rather have the Fireblade Charger to just work on the bottom part of our curve. So, okay, so pretty decent curve so far, and we have one of my favorite early drops, just in general, which is Crypt Breaker. Crypt Breaker is just a really awesome card. It's a card that could take over the game on its own. Even if you don't have other zombies, you can always make other zombies. So Crypt Breaker, definitely one of my favorite just early drops. Okay. Nothing really for us here. There's not really anything that we would even take, so that means you just take the land as a, hey, what if? What if we find the best possible green card for us to splash? Like, what if we find a Seeker's Chariot, right? And we can have a few, like a late Seeker's Chariot, and there's a, we happen into a couple of other green producing lands that are with black and red. Okay, we'll take this Voldaren Epicer. This is totally fine pickup. This is a pretty solid card. It does 1 when it enters and then makes a blood, which you can loot later. Yeah, I'm in for it. And if we have the chance to pick up the card that makes a Blood Artist and gives us a blood, and then you sacrifice, when you sacrifice a blood token and also drains, then that makes this card even better. And there's Battlecry Goblin on the way back. This also makes a blood, but I think Blood Fountain is pretty mediocre. It's just too expensive. It's just too expensive for what it does. Either way, Battlecry Goblin. That's the pick. We got to have our cake and eat it too with Blood Artist and Battlecry Goblin, so that's great news. Now we didn't get any of the black cards come back around this time, so we'll just take the Steam Vents. Nothing that we really want here. We'll take the small removal. We'll take the land. We end up with 9 cards for our deck. We'll take this. We end up with 9 cards for our deck at the first pack. I feel pretty fine about that. I feel fine about it. Okay, pack 2. The best card for our deck is actually Shambling Ghast, but we don't want to first pick this. I think that we can wheel this back around. Unholy Heat's very good. Obviously, one of the better 1-mana removal spells, which I think I will probably take. Fire Impulse is fine. I would take this too. I just think this is like a... Unholy Heat basically made this card irrelevant in Magic. Like, in the whole context of Magic. So, we're going to take Unholy Heat. I think this Chandra is good, but it's very expensive. And I like Shatter Skull Smashing too, but I think I would rather just have the Unholy Heat. So, we'll take that. Not an exciting first pick by any stretch of the imagination. So, here I think we just take Fabled Passage. Actually pretty good with the Unholy Heat. Helps us get a land into the graveyard. A little bit of mana fixing. Retrofit, well, I don't know. Maybe we take Retrofitter Foundry. Just make some tokens for Blood Artist, and if we can find ways to sacrifice them, then even better. Yeah, I think, yeah, let's just take the Retrofitter Foundry. Why not? Okay. So here we have a couple of choices. Reassembling Skeleton is very good. Siege Gun Commander is very good, but I think I want to take this Lagomos Hand of Hatred. You make a 2/1 with Haste and Trample, and then it sacrifices. This is great with, I mean, pretty much everything that we have. It's great with Cult Conscripts because it's a non-skeleton that sacrifices. Obviously great with Blood Artist. Helps Battlecry Goblin get to pack tactics. So yeah, we'll take Lagomos. And I'd be fine drafting either of these two on the way back around. So we'll see. We'll see what comes of that. Okay, speaking of making tokens, I like the Crown, but I like Chandra Acolyte of Flame more. This is also what we want to be doing. Also, Eater of Virtue is also fine to put on tokens. It's just Bone Splitter.
Chandra, you need more control. Psh, just let me burn.
Okay. So here we have... Goblin Chain Whirler is obviously very powerful, but can also be very hard to cast. And you basically have to be in mono red if you really want to take advantage of it. We're not a Field of the Dead deck. Voltaic Visionary is... This card, I feel like, is very tough to evaluate. I think I'm just going to take Duress as the best card for our deck. Like, if you do this the first time, you exile a card, then play it, and then it turns into a 4/3 for 2. Like, that's okay. It's not even that good. So, yeah, we'll just take this Duress. Unimpressive. Grim Lavamancer is good, but this is the exact deck for Zerial Archdruid of Avernus. This makes devils that sacrifices and pumps your creatures and gives them haste. So this is the like specific deck for this planeswalker. So we'll take it. We could get the boat, or we could get Ox of Agonis. They're both 5-drops. I think I'd rather have the boat. We'll put that in the sideboard for now. Not guaranteed that we're going to be playing that. And we will take this Priest of Forgotten Gods. Very unfortunate it's in the pack with the Theomancer. That is a shame, but this is the card that we need to have, and we're not going to get both of these. There's no way a Theomancer is the last card in the pack. That'll be old Rustine or Obosh, so... Okay, there's Shatter Skull Smashing. We will just take that. There's Fire Impulse, but we'll take the Shatter Skull Smashing. I guess we'll take this Phyrexian Dragon Engine in case we get, like, Mishra. Maybe I would play this. Mishra's pretty good. This card is pretty mediocre, though, but well, we'll take it. We'll take it as a maybe. Alright, there's Reassembling Skeleton. Sweet. Now we just need something to actively, like, sacrifice our creatures. The disrespect on Reflector Mage's name is too much. We're not going to be playing Phyrexian Arena in this deck. So, because of that... No, let's not be silly. We'll take the card that it's a non-zero chance that we play. What is going on? We'll take the Sacred Foundry as the more likely to have in our deck somehow. Unbelievable. Okay. Looks like we picked up another 10 cards out of that one. With a Grim Lavamancer pickup. That's a pleasant surprise. Mirari Conjecture in the sideboard. Okay. So, here we have nothing exciting. I still think that this card is pretty mediocre, but it's better when you have tokens. It's better when you have tokens like, you know, Retrofitter Foundry and Battlecry Goblin and Chandra and Lagomos and Zerial. We're not going to take it now. We're just going to take Strangle as a, you know, 1-mana removal spell. But if this is in the pack on the way back, and I expect that it will be, yeah, I would say a good shot. We pick it. Doesn't seem like there's anything else in the pack that we're really that excited to find. Okay. A couple of good picks here. Wow. These are 3 of the 5 best white cards in the cube. Mono white cards. Blade Splicer, Adeline, and the Wandering Emperor. And they're all in the same pack. That is something. Hive of the Eye Tyrant is very, very good. But so is Kolaghan's Command. And I think the utility with Kolaghan's Command is going to make it the pick for us. Maybe Hive of the Eye Tyrant we can get on the way back. Who knows? We can't play Gigantha. We need to play... We want to play all of these... All these Planeswalkers are keeping us from Gigantha. We are just going to take this Mutavault, though. Mutavault, excellent in here. Not super interested in the Eidolon comparatively, so we'll take Mutavault, and, you know, if Phyrexian Revoker or Eidolon's in the pack on the other side, then... we can make that happen. We're looking for a Mayhem Devil. Mayhem Devil would be really, really good. Krinko. I think we'll take Krinko also. That's going to make some more tokens. So. At this point, we are now in just upgrade mode. Cards that I would look at cutting. I'd probably look at cutting Duress. I think it's okay. Fireblade Charger's fine. Unholy Heat. So Lonely End, target creature. So you remove -3/-3. If you weren't the starting player, you gain 2. Or Searing Blood, which does 2 to a creature. It deals 3 when it dies. Oh, let's just take this Lonely End. We could randomly gain 2 life, too. Okay, Unholy Heat, Epicer, Retrofitter Foundry, Blood Artist, Lonely End, Reassembling Skeleton, Kolaghan, Lagomos. Okay. So this is 21 cards. 21 cards. I think I'd rather have a Braid than Inscription of Ruin. I don't think we want Devil's Play. We'll take a Braid. That's going to go in the sideboard, though. Because we have Strangle and Unholy Heat as 1-mana answers. And I think Lonely End is a little bit better. Oh, man. Jadar, that is a really excellent pickup for us. Like a absolutely critical, excellent pickup. Okay, I think we have 2 more. Maybe we just have 1 more new pack. We'll find out in a second. It says pick 7. I think we just did pick 7, so I think we're going to be seeing pick 8. Yeah, pick 8. So this is the last one. And we are gifted with... We could take another land, but I think we want to take our second Blood Artist and the thing that makes a token. There's a chance we could get Gutter Bones on the way back, but it's probably going to be Combat Courier. Well, that's a good last card to add to our deck here. We'll take this Flames of the Firebrand. Not going to play that. Unlikely to. It's crazy. We'll take Adeline. We'll take Coma. We'll take the Riveteer's Requisitioner. Not going to be playing it. Dismiss. Probably should have taken Hard Evidence. It's the best card against us. Not that we are very likely to play the person that we're passing to. Oh, seems like white seemed to be the other thing that was undrafted. Okay, well, we literally got 23 cards for our deck, and we got a couple of options, but I think that we are pretty much set for what we're working with here. So this is 40. And let's just look at the black and the red cards. Yeah, I don't think we want any of these. We have Kolaghan's Command, which is better than a Braid, and then Flames of the Firebrand. The Requisitioner is like the only thing that we could like potentially play. Actually, I think we could just count this as a land because our curve is very low. So we'll put this over here, and then we'll add in this this Requisitioner. Sure. When it dies, you make a treasure. Yeah, it's just a 3/1 that makes a treasure when it dies, and then we can randomly give it haste and then maybe sacrifice it to something. Okay. Well, tell me if you've heard this before, but I feel pretty good about this deck. Should my confidence go unfounded? Fair question. Very fair question. You know, we're good on the curve. Let's do these Samet sleeves. Yeah, I mean, this is I feel like this deck is pretty solid. We got a lot of what we want. We have 2 Blood Artists. We have Priest of the Forgotten Gods. We have decent removal. We have some aggressive creatures. We have a lot of token makers. And then we have some good planeswalkers at the top end. So, yeah. Feel good. Let's do it. All right, we are on the play. And we have a pretty nice start. We have Retrofitter Foundry on turn 1, making a Servo on turn 2 probably, and then Lagomos or Chandra, depending on kind of what we got going on turn 3. And then we're good. We really only need to draw like 1 additional land after this, you know? Retrofitter Foundry, I think, is the only card that lets us really go super late. Like if we flood out. But we are playing 16 lands plus the Shatter Skull smashing, so I think that will help. That will help with that, because we don't have very much card draw. Very little card draw, in fact. Conclave Mentor, sure. Making big creatures could be problematic, but you know what? Let's go ahead and just strangle this. They do gain 2 life, but that's better than what could happen if this goes uninteracted with. Luminarch Aspirant, sure. Well, good that we killed the Mentor, because that's a, you know, It's a sorcery. Strangle is a sorcery, so... Okay. Chandra. Grim Lavamancer. We could get in we could get in 1 damage, but what I think I would rather do is put a loyalty counter on Chandra and then prepare to flashback Strangle on the Luminarch Aspirant next turn. I think that is my plan. And if they make it bigger, then we will just have a ton of things for Lagomos. And maybe we should have just played Lagomos so we can make a 2-1 and then attack. Yep. The answer to that question was yes. Lagomos would be the thing that got handled, and then we could kill the Luminarch. But, you know. We'll just attack with this. I would throw up the block if I were them. I would risk it. We'll keep the reassembling skeleton and just make another 1/1. And this, when 5 creatures die, ours or our opponents, and we get to just demonic tutor, which is pretty excellent. Ayo the Dawnskar. Would you like to attack? No, that's probably smart. There is Blood Artist, which we like a good old Blood Artist, don't we? Only have 1 card in here, so we'll just attack for 1. Or attack for 2, rather. Blood Artist will trigger. Target our opponent, and we'll pass the turn. Now, this doesn't have trample or anything, so we can just make a Thopter and then just block it. Yeah, which I think that is exactly what we're gonna do. We'll drain them for another 1. Lyra Dawnbringer. That's bad news, though. That's very bad news. And we really need to kill it. Really, really need to kill it. I wish we could team up this and with Grim Lavamancer, but we need another land. So, as such, I don't want this, we don't want this elemental to die. It's gonna get blocked by Lyra. So we don't have to attack. We can just Not attack. No, no attacks. Okay. Thought it had to attack for some reason. Fortunately, it didn't. Maybe we should have not played the reassembling skeleton. That way we could make a Thopter and then sacrifice it and then make it a 4/4. Myral, which means we have to activate this now. A little annoying. Counter on Lyra. Yeah, we should have. I guess it wouldn't have mattered, retrospectively. Now this Lyra's getting out of range. We go down to 20, which is not the worst thing in the world. Let's see. Now we're still like one short. Maybe we kill this Myral. Maybe that's what we do. This Lyra Dawnbringer is a problem. Say it's a sizable problem. Just that. 4 damage. And the reason we have to do this is, you know, if we don't do it now, we're not going to be able to activate Retrofitter Foundry on our turn, or on their turn. And that's really the way that we can stop Lyra. That is the way. They're going to hit us for another 7, and we're basically going to trade life totals. But then I should be able to, you know, it's not going to be long. That's also bad news. They got a lot of big white flyers, huh? Oh, this is quite the combination here. And in the worst ways possible. So, you feeling fresh? Alright, we'll go to 9. Okay, so we have 6 mana. So, to turn this into a servo, it costs 4. So we can play this priest. But is that enough? That's the question here. This is going to get sacrificed either way. Nothing has lifelink. Oh, this has lifelink? Oh, no. Because it's an angel because of Lyra. Oh, now I don't think we can win. Now I'm actually, like, positive we cannot win. Being able to stop Lyra from hitting us was one thing, but now being able to avoid hits from the Sanctum Warden, well, Vivian is gonna close out the game. Yeah. Good game indeed. We'll wait and see what they do, but I believe we are gonna be torched. Unbreakable formation? Okay. Well, they got it. Good game. No need to see this one out. She couldn't quite break through. That was that white flyer line. That was that was difficult. We are on the draw, but we have just an exceptional curve. We have Grim Lavamance on 1, we have Jadar on 2, we have, I don't know, Sanguine Brushstroke or Lagomos on 3. We'll pay the 1. Probably should have just done this. We're ultimately gonna have to pay 3, but maybe we draw a mountain before then and we won't have to do that. I don't know, we'll see. We did draw a mountain. You know what? We're not gonna get that one, so alright. We'll play Jadar. Let's see what they got. Oracle. Okay. Oracle's good. Chandra. We like a Chandra. Now, we could kill this Oracle and then attack with both of these against this Lotus Cobra. I kind of like that. But I think I want to get Blood Artist down now. So we'll just get the Blood Artist down. And then we will attack for 2. And they can block, that's fine. Ping them, make a new one. Alright. So now, next turn, we can Lonely End. They're getting into scary green monster range. Mox Emerald, that was their draw this turn. Storm the Festival. Alright. They did make their deck worse for Storm the Festival, fortunately. Hopefully this isn't something too bad. Okay. A Mazemind Tome and a Voracious Great Shark. Okay, sure. I'm cool with it. Scry to the bottom. We take 2. And I think we just want to... I think we want to Lonely End this when they go to block. And then if they don't block, we'll make a different we'll make a different decision. But I imagine they're going to block. Okay, there's the block. That dies. I don't think they're going to scry. Maybe they will. I'm not going to risk it at the end of their turn. If we knew for sure that they would die... Okay, so... we could kill Lotus Cobra right now. Which I'm tempted to do, to be honest. Because we could sacrifice this blood, discard this Shatter Skull Smashing, I think let's do it. Let's discard the Shatter Skull Smashing. They lose a life. We're going to draw. We'll play this mountain. And we'll just exile both of these. And our opponent so kindly reminded us it was our turn. Alright. So, we can Chandra and Lagamos next turn. Sika. Okay. Ornithopter of Paradise. Yeah, that's all fine. All those things are fine. An opponent is dedicated to attacking. That's how you scry, so... You know. They're really not finding what they want. That's pretty clear. Alright. Chandra will resolve. Let's add mana.
You want to play with fire, huh? Yep. You're going down.
And then we'll play Lagamos. We're gonna go to combat. Attack with these two. They can block one. And they're still gonna take 4 damage. I guess I don't have to click this. It just says target opponent now. Well, that's nice. Oh, it's this one says target opponent. Okay, got it. Not all of them say target opponent. So they're pretty far off from flashing back Storm the Festival. They have 4, 5, 6, 7. They're going to attack Chandra. Chandra will take 2. Toski. Okay. Toski's a good blocker. Reassembling skeleton. Okay. Let's go looking. Ooh. That is a good planeswalker.
I am death, swift and righteous.
We could play this reassembling skeleton and then give all of our creatures haste. That does seem good. Instead, let's just make a devil. All right. We're coming in. Just these two for now. Next turn might be a different story. They did switch the blocks up. All right. Opponent's at 7. They're going to gain 4, so they're at 11. Mox Ruby. That's the thing with the Oracle. You do dilute your deck. If you're not able to like go through a lot of cards, filter through a lot of cards, you do end up diluting your deck. Wish they'd play like a sweeper. You know? It's kind of what I want. Yeah, so they die. They're attacking me for 2 and not the planeswalkers, so maybe oh, they have to draw a card. I'm trying to draw a card with Toski here. Storm the Festival. All right. They hit 2 mana sources. Well, that's got to feel bad. Okay. All of their creatures are tapped? Well...
This'll be easy.
Yeah, let's play K command. Let's just deal 2 and destroy an artifact. The artifact we're gonna destroy is Ornithopter Paradise, and then we're gonna deal 2 to them. Yeah, we'll pay like so. Yep. They're gonna go to 11, then they're gonna go back to 8, and then we're gonna attack them for lethal. Alright. I think that's what they had to do. They had to do that, Storm the Festival, though. Okay, we are on the play. We cannot keep this hand. Maybe someone in the comments can tell me why we shouldn't keep the hand. Okay. This is good. Let's put Kolaghan's command back. Crypt Breaker. We could have kept Kolaghan's command. Well, there goes Legion War Boss. I was gonna say we could have kept Kolaghan's command. Let's turn this into a zombie. That's what we want to do. Notably, Mutavault's a zombie. So, we're not going to do it this turn, but next turn... next turn, we can discard, make a zombie, and then tap 3 zombies. Okay, Low Strider. Low Strider's pretty good. Okay, we're gonna turn this into a zombie. We're just gonna attack here. Because we're gonna make a zombie and then tap 3 zombies. Love that these have trample. So you can sacrifice it. Sure. It's still gonna take 2. Now, this doesn't seem like they're playing a Languish deck, but if they are, that's bad news for us. Okay. Wish I had that Legion War Boss. Okay, so they're just killing this. Alright. That's fine. Discard a card. Make a zombie. Make this a creature, and then we will untap. We'll tap 3 zombies and draw a card. Lovely. That is good stuff right there. Now, we could rush this, and that would draw us a card, or we could make another zombie. I like making zombies, so... Blocks. Alright. We're gonna do the same thing. Gonna make zombies. Okay, amalgam. Sure. is a 2/3, huh? Okay. Discard a card. Make a zombie. Turn this into a creature. Tap 3 zombies. 1, 2, 3. Draw a card. Ooh, reassembling skeleton. My favorite thing to discard to Crypt Breaker. Can you believe it? Because then it can just come right back. Alright, well, look, it doesn't look like we are attacking. No attacks. Scavenging ooze. Okay, they only have 1 green, though. But still. I don't want a scavenging ooze around. Alright. Discard this. Tap 1, 2, 3. Draw a card, which is Big Chandra. Bring this back. Ah, that's good. That's good news. That's good news for us. Oh, we got a lot of food in there, huh? Okay, well. Man, this is a 2/3. But we're not killing our opponent this turn, so... Alright, we'll just wait. We'll just make a zombie army. They do have a languish. I knew it. I knew they'd have a languish. I felt it in my heart and in my soul that they would have a languish. Alright, just let me draw a mountain. Okay. I forgive. I forgive.
It's my turn. Oh, this is gonna
Can't cast Grinko. Alright. Well, we did a lot with Crypt Breaker, so I can't exactly be mad. Ooh, a Seeka's Chariot. That's a good one. Alright. Let's go hunting again.
This'll be easy.
Nope, deal damage. So we have a Lonely End that we can flash back, which I think that we should do.
Don't start any fires without me.
Lonely End. And we will get one of these cats. Oh, that is not what I did not want to tap Mutavault. Yeah, that's fine. Don't want to tap Mutavault. Okay, so no attacks. So next turn, we can put a counter on Chandra, Flame of Defiance, and then Ultimate Chandra. And that's not a guaranteed win because we don't have any cards in our hand, but it is often very difficult to come back from that. Now, hopefully that doesn't matter. Hopefully our Mutavault mistake doesn't matter. Let's find out. Maybe they're just gonna get this Chandra. Yeah. Okay.
I'm burnt out.
And then they can attack. But yeah. Oh, a Retrofitter Foundry. That is exactly the card that we want when we have 1,000,000 mana. You are going down. Alright. We got the Foundry. All we have to do is just sit back and wait. They can gain a life with Vraska. They can bring back Woe Strider. I feel like that's something. Can they just kill Chandra? I mean, that would be annoying. That'd be very annoying. But not the end of the world with the Foundry. We've drawn a lot of lands. We've been exiled too. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We only have 6 more lands in our 18 card deck. Okay, they did not sacrifice anything. Karuga, which is going to draw them 2 cards. Notably, it will let them suit up a Seeker's Chariot. Not that that matters a whole lot. Okay, well. Let's make a servo. Let's untap this. And then let's make a servo. Okay. Retrofitter Foundry plus Chandra equals death. Not in that order. Alright, we are on the play. And this is a fine hand. We have a Sulphurous Springs for our red mana. No, it's not ideal, but it's fine. We're going to play this Cult Conscript first. Then the Battlecry Goblin. And then hopefully we draw another red so we can play the Fireblade Charger and then charge our goblins and give this haste. That represents the most damage, and we have two turns to draw a red source, which would be a mountain. Okay. Let's BE aggressive. Opponent also BEing aggressive. Well, slight change of plans. We have a Jadar now. Man, what a great card. Jadar. Alright, so this Phoenix Chick is a 2/2. And opponent is saying, I'm coming for you. And I say, I can respect that. Because we're also coming for you. And we are coming fast and hard. That's right. Alright. This is what you wanted, opponent. The creature dealt damage this turn by a source you control would die. Okay. Well, come on then. Let's go. Oh, just that? You don't want to attack with your other haste creature? So, this exiles thing, that's super annoying. It's like super duper annoying. So if we attack with all of these, Battlecry Goblin would bite the dust. But I think we can push through quite a bit of damage. I think everything but Jadar. Because we can activate Battlecry Goblin twice. And the two things they want to block, yeah. Okay. And not the Fireblade Charger. Activate the ability once. Activate the ability twice. We're dealing them quite a bit of damage. They're at 5. Shivan Devastator, okay. He's just attacking with this, huh? Okay. Well, alright. If we attack with Jadar also, we can get through 4 damage. If we don't, we get through 2 damage. And then can do it again next turn. Okay. Yeah, we'll attack with these. Because we have the priest. Alright, question is, can our opponent deal us 10? They have to do it. They have to deal us 10 right now. It's definitely possible. But we were the superior aggressive deck. We take the aggro crown for now. Okay. Well, we have the play. And we also have Crypt Breaker. We also have Chandra. This looks like a zombie to me. I know it looks like a Viashano rogue, but I can assure you that it's actually a zombie. I'm probably actually going to play it as this, and then attack with it on turn 3, and then if it dies, I make a treasure, and then I can play Chandra. So, and if not, then, you know, be attacking for 3, I guess. Okay. Red's a good sign. That's the color of killing stuff. Either your creatures or your opponent. Not Crypt Breaker, though. Ooh. Lightning Bolt. Okay. It looks like we're going to be in good shape regardless with our Chandra team up. Now, that would be cool if they killed this. That would be very cool. I'll take Visionary. Okay. Let's just play this. Let's just play this Chandra. And let's get in there. And they can trade their 3-1 for our 3-1. That's fine. And they say, no thank you. I can appreciate that. Man, I feeling pretty good about this board. The worst thing. Chain Whirler would be really bad. That's the worst thing they could play. Okay, Royal Eruption.
Hey, I'm meditating here.
That's cool. Chandra is taken out.
Don't have enough swears right now.
And now we also will attack. Seems like a simple block. Simple enough. We'll take 1. Alright. But now, surprise, better Chandra. Let's make a couple of red. And play our own Fireblade Charger. And then also... do we want to strangle this? Yeah, we do. Anything we reveal off of this, we can play. Good chance we can play whatever we draw plus whatever we reveal. Alright, let's get to revealing. Cult Conscript, let's do it. We'll take one. We got a blocker, and it can come back. I feel like they got some big bangers up their sleeve. Burn down the house would be really good. Chandra would survive, but it would still be very good. They did have Goblin Chain Whirler. Amazing. Well, this was not a skeleton. These other two were skeletons. Okay. And they're gonna attack Chandra. Yep. This enters the battlefield tapped. So, we're not, like, blocking or anything, but... Ooh, that's not bad. Let's, Oh, we're a mana short, though. Of getting both. Maybe next turn? Let's exile, see what we can find. Blood Artiste. Actually, well, we can do that. We can do that later. Okay. Cult Conscript, we're going to attempt to block the Bloodthirsty Adversary. Attempt. We're not going to block with Blood Artist. And if they kill Chandra, that's not great. Jesus, okay. Embercleave it is. Yep. Well, Chandra is dead.
It's over when I say it's over.
I mean, that is another Blood Artist. This is a skeleton, so it can't return the Cult Conscript. This is gonna block. I think we just need to. I think we just need to find something else. That's a too expensive of a removal spell. Oh, Jadar's pretty good. The only problem is this this Embercleave kills very fast. Very, very, very fast. Ox of Agonis. Okay. Well, let's take 6. Alright, can we... Can we survive? That is the question here. That's not good. One Blood Artist is going to go down. Yep. They graciously killed the one we actually had to use triggers for. And then the other one's just opponent. So, we're getting attacked for 13. But we do need to bring something back. Maybe they won't attack with everything. It's actually a reasonable possibility of that they're not going to attack with everything. Like, maybe they don't attack with the Chain Whirler. So, if they attack with everything, we don't block. That's 6, 10, 13. It'd put us to 1. Yep, I think that's their best line here. Let's just not be able to block. We do get to bring back the conscript. I mean, sure. Just do it now so we can have priority passed. Well, I don't think we're going to live until this cult conscript. Or the priest, unfortunately. So, gotta get busy living because we're gonna be dying next turn. Still gonna take 4. 1. I guess they're gonna take 3. Don't have to target, I keep forgetting. If only we could live, but we're definitely not going to live. Under no circumstance are we going to live. It's a little too late. A little too late. Yep. We're just gonna get cleaved by the boat. The boat is on a one-way ticket to Cleveland. Man, wouldn't it be sick if we had Kolaghan's Command in our hand? We don't have any cards in our hand, but wouldn't that be sick either way? Or like Lightning Bolt, and we just like Lightning Bolted them? No, we're dead. Good game. Good game. Good game. That was a good game. That time they were the superior aggressive deck. Can respect it. All right, we are back on the play, and we don't have black in our hand, but we do have a 1 and a 3 play, so I am going to keep this. If we didn't have this 1-drop where we could actually start applying pressure, then I would probably feel differently. But since that is not the case, we will keep it. Oh, baby. Well, I think we're going to play this Krinko first. And then we will play Legion Warboss. Yep. They're gonna take 1. Oh no, it gives it -1. No! It's a blank. Alright. Krinko. Guess they're gonna gain 2 life. Either Chandler, bounce our Krinko would be the best and most annoying play. Yeah. Very annoying. Alright. We're gonna... I think we're gonna strangle this. As this is a 2-3. Okay. Down goes Krinko. Should attack us without Aether Chandler. Yes. Yes. That is what we want. Thank you. Strangle you. War Boss. Surprise. Welcome to the party. Well, but now you have to leave the party. Vraska, I'm sorry. It's not my intent. Okay, it's time to draw some swamps now. We've played our 4.5 red cards because we played one of them twice. But it is finally time for us to draw swamps or a Chandra. That's not what I said. That's not what I said at all. All right. Let's go. We'll trade our Legion War Boss, but get in around 5 damage. All right, it is time for swamps. It's swamp time. High time for swamps. Not a swamp, but a reasonable card. Now don't have something. You should just say, okay. That sucks that you killed both of my creatures. That's what they should be saying. Oh, they're gonna bounce our goblin? That's unfortunate. Alright. Okay. I'm ready. I'm ready for the swamps. You either give me swamps or give me planeswalkers. Those are your 2 options, deck. I'll even take a Sulphurous Springs. Not what I want. Oh, that's pretty good. Now I can't play Blood Artist if I draw this swamp. Which I'm almost certainly going to do. Alright, fine. We'll play Reassembling Skeleton. Alright. You can kill this. This will come back later. Yep. Foretell. And what, pray tell, are you foretelling? I don't think it's a counterspell based on their mana. Let's find out. That just resolved immediately, so... Alright, Cult Conscript. Okay, we have a lot of things to exile. Currently, we have up to 6 damage here, which I quite like. Alrund's Epiphany. Vivian on the hunt? Alright. Seems like you're going to be making a rhino. I thought that you might do that.
Stand in our way.
I quite like this planeswalker here. Alright, it is time.
Forged in clay.
Devil.
You into the
No attacks. Okay. They did give us our one swamp. Alrund's Epiphany. Okay. So they could sacrifice. This has a CMC of 2, so they could get a 3 mana thing. Or they keep making rhinos. They don't have trample. That's good. I very much like the fact that they don't have trample. Let's do that. And then... Because our Planeswalker is going to bite the dust.
Make a fine addition to my regions.
No. You. And you. Okay. You. And then you. And then you. Okay. They get another turn.
Look around.
So they get Dryad Greenspeaker and Uvenwald Oddity. That's pretty good. We need to kill them before they have a chance to gain life. Alright. We are officially on the Grim Lavamancer plan. Which, granted, is it's not the greatest plan because they got a lot of pressure. They got a lot of pressure. Yeah, both birds go in there, so they don't waste an ounce of anything. Now we're gonna take 6. Okay. And all right, let's pass the turn. Are we dead to the Uvenwald Oddity flipping? Okay. The answer was yes, we actually were dead. Because this gives everything else +1/+1 and trample. So that would have been 3. So this is 4, 8, 12, 20. It would have been 20 damage, and we can't block that much. So they're giving us a chance. It's not a good chance. It's actually a pretty bad chance, but it's a chance. It's a chance nonetheless. Blocking does nothing, so. Alright. A reassembling skeleton. We're going to deal them 2. We're going to exile, Strangle, and Shatter Skull Smashing. Okay. Will you let me attack with Mutavault? That is the question. You have anything? You have 1 blocker? Oh, man. Whew. Whew. Oh. God bless our opponent for opting to not do math. I'm actually sweating that time, for real. Alright, we are back on the play. This is not a keepable hand. We have a removal spell, and our first play that we can cast is on 4, so... Now... We're gonna keep this one. But come on, deck. Let's stop messing with me. We'll play this Mutavault on turn 1. Our opponent mulled down to 5. Evolve Sleeper, huh? Okay. Let's get in our 2 damage. I think we're gonna play Legion Warboss first. Okay. Definitely gonna play Legion Warboss. I'm gonna gain that life back. Hit us for 1. Alright. Warboss it up. And then we have a Sanguine Brushstroke and a Strangle for whatever's the most... Oh, now that's disappointing.
Nobody knows Dominaria's shadows.
Very disappointing.
Sacrifice.
That is not what we wanted at all. Alright. Blood Artist it is. We will end the turn. This Mutavault at some point might be going away. If they go up, I think we're going to get rid of this mountain.
We all have things we value.
They got rid of a 6-mana Liliana. Alright. Yep. And I would rather take the hit. Oh, that's poor. That's not at all what we wanted. No text. Okay. Strangle. Okay. Cult Conscript. Play this tapped, and then we will pass the turn. Empty-handed. Our opponent has a Liliana. I have a Braids now. They don't have a lot of stuff to sacrifice, though. Discard, sure.
Don't overthink things.
I assume this is just going to be a 3/3. A land, huh? So they draw a card if we decline. We'll sack it. That's fine. Battlecry Goblin. And we will say no, thank you. We can activate Mutavault next turn. And Battlecry Goblin. If they sack a land, I don't think I want to go down a land. This is basically my ideal setup here. Sacrifice a creature. Oh. Goodbye, Cult Conscript.
One of your friends has to leave.
Okay. Cult Conscript is going to be the one that leaves. Tempting, but no blocks. Yeah, we'll sacrifice that. Okay. We will attack our opponent. And we will attack Liliana with this little goblin. Protecting Liliana. Okay, well. That's fine, I suppose. They can go up if they want. But I imagine they have a card in hand and we don't, so... I'm not going to sack a land because you can't cast the card that you have. Okay. They sacked Liliana. Which they just protected last turn. Yeah, maybe they just want braids. That's fine. Heartless Axe. Okay. That's reasonable. Don't have my mana. Hey, that's a good card. We'd only sacrifice that mountain instead of the swamp, we'd get the Cult Conscript back, but no. I'll have to wait till next turn. Okay. Yeah, that's the card that I didn't want to get rid of. That tracks. What if they sacrifice this? Wouldn't that be crazy? Could just block, activate, and block, and they kill this. I think I'm okay with that. Or they kill Mutavault. I would imagine it's going to be Lagomos. But you never know. Okay. That's what I thought. Alright. There's Chandra. But this is a 5/5. If this was a 4/5, might change my tune. Huh. Man, that makes things tough. That makes things tough. Alright. Well, we're not going to play Chandra. It is certainly not worth getting 2 damage. They got a dragon. A very scary dragon. Hostile negotiations. Okay. Exile top 3 cards, then exile top 3 cards in another face-down pile. Look at each, turn a file face up, and a face-down pile. So, they're going to draw 3. Regardless. We just get to choose... And then the other goes to their graveyard. Some people are calling this the Black Factor Fiction. It's probably pretty close. Tenacious Underdog, Unburial Rights. Let's just have this. They do get to play Tenacious Underdog, which is not great. Unburial Rights? What can they Unburial Rights? I mean, I guess they're Junji, but yeah, sure, they can have that. Swamp Reassembling Skeleton. Okay. I suppose we picked wrong. Alright. No. Alright, let's see if we can at least get some value out of this. Out of this Chandra. It looks like we're gonna succumb to our wounds. And by wounds I mean Junji. And they could certainly Tenacious Underdog. We do have a Mutavault to block, which is good. Maybe they'll attack us. Okay, so here's Tenacious Underdog. Maybe they'll attack us with Junji and Chandra with Tenacious Underdog. Okay. I don't know. Nope. We're going to block this either way. Because if we don't block, then we have lethal next turn. Actually, we go to 8. They have 1 card in their hand. No, let's just not block. Let's just take it.
You don't need me anymore.
They sacrifice that draw card. Okay. Fireblade Charger. Okay, I think we gotta go looking. Perfect. It's exactly what we were looking for. 100% what we were looking for. I think we're going to succumb to our wounds of this dragon. Sure. That was a lot of Grim Lavamancer food that went away. A heck of a lot. Underdog. They're at 5. Alright. We're at 3. If only I had, like, Thunderball Hellkite in my deck. Instead, we have Unholy Heat. A really bad Unholy Heat. That's it. Throw in the towel for this game and for the draft, unfortunately. Well, I don't know. I like this deck. Wish our mana was a little bit better. We can scratch a lot of our losses up to just having too many basic lands and not enough dual lands. But overall, I thought the deck was solid. We could have used a hair more card advantage. Would have loved to have a Mayhem Devil. Outside of that, I felt pretty good about it. I'd run this one back as is. I don't think there's anything that we have in our sideboard that I would have played. You know, I don't think I'd play the Duress. I wouldn't play the Phyrexian Arena. Or the Abrade, or the Flames. Definitely not the Dragon Engine, so... Or the Boat. I like it keeping it low to the ground. So, no regrets. No regrets. Just happens sometimes. Thank you all so much for watching and getting to the end of the video. If you have not, please be sure to like this video on your way out and subscribe to this channel to make sure you get more Singleton content like Cube Commander, Historic Brawl Gladiator, and more. And of course, follow me on social media right here if you have not already. And thank you all again so much for your support. I'm Justin Parnell. We'll see you guys next time.